Into 2025, I was fresh off projects with Latin Crew, Bad Boy Surge. Shout out to Bad Boy. Um, and then we did crossover 2 with my homie Ghetto T. Shout out to T. So coming into the new year, I had personal challenges, goals that I had to work through before I could get some time to sit down with the new project. But when I did, I had already established part of the record, instrumental track wise. I just didn't have anything written. I didn't know, what I wanted to talk about, so to speak. And then I did some late production at the end of Frequency that I just added about 3 new tracks, 2 of which will be featured with Ghetto T, to kind of round out the project as a whole. As an artist, sometimes we'll sit with things and it can be super well planned and thought out. Some of us just kind of like to produce and go with the fly and just see what happens. The outline was initially about 11 tracks, and then I added, like I said, the last 3, and I think Frequency will end up being 14 tracks when it's all said and done. Um, for me, sometimes the concept of the album comes right away. In this case, I just started writing the tracks, and I've been thinking a lot about frequency. I've been studying frequencies, the effects that has on life of all kinds on the earth. Frequency moves, creates, heals. We all move to frequencies, so I thought that would be a really good title, Frequency. And in that, I as I develop the tracks, each song has its own frequency, has its own message, and so I thought that was a great way to kind of emphasize and back up the album title, Frequency. So um, from there, I developed the tracks, and I just kind of searched my feelings on each song. I wanted to get a chance, like I said, after the projects of collaboration, which are always great because when you collaborate, you'll come up with different things that not one person could have done. But coming back to a solo project, which I was ready for, it was a chance to explore my feelings and say things that you can only uniquely say on a solo project. So with that said, I sat down and I looked at, uh, actually listened to what my heart was saying. There's so much going on today in the world, economically, with politics, and then just the everyday struggle in life that we all can kind of relate to, challenges, those type of things. So I kind of took all of that into consideration, and I started writing my tracks. So I wanted to focus the narratives, um, as one of my focuses about being an artist is to be myself, is to be unique. I would say that if I chase what everybody's doing, I'm just going to get lost in the pack. I need to look at what I've been blessed with. I need to look at what my unique situation is and then speak from it and hope that that frequency can resonate with the audience. And what I mean is, I've got some years on me, so I've seen some decades of music, of life that I can speak with and speak to and speak from, which makes me different than maybe some of the younger artists. They're going to be talking about their lives and where they are, and it's going to be a different topic. It's going to be a different discussion, right? And there's no disrespect. And so I feel like in this piece, I really wanted to say, where is Local Mike at, and how do I come across with that? And I think that there are unique topics and ways that I would express it that can come across to all people. I am Latino, and I'm proud to be Latino American, but that's just one perspective. And I wanted to take the time and share what my art is through my eyes, because I just don't think I've seen enough of it. And I felt like it's a perfect opportunity to share with the world, with the United States, what is life like through local mic size? An artist, a musician, a parent, a father, a husband, an artist, a brother, a cousin, you know, your homie down the block. So I chose to write these pieces and share my perspective. And it was very empowering. And I hope that it resonates. And at least I would say I want to bring the listener closer and really give you an opportunity to see who I am and a chance for me to really share who I am as an artist. In these pieces, we pick fictional, non-fictional. We write storylines like movies, and sometimes we play roles like actors. Sometimes these roles are inspired by real life situations that we've lived, and other times, you develop a character and you perform. So the arts, and that line between reality and things that are developed and created and not so much reality kind of get blurred for the fans. But I really wanted to make this a unique perspective. I wanted to share it, and not even share it. I wanted to record as if we're having a discussion and you're just sitting hanging with me, and we're just talking about things. We're talking about how we feel about this or what we see in there, what we're living this way and that way. So I really wanted to make it inviting and and say what I needed to say at the same time. So frequency, it will be dropping mid-October. Again, it should be about 14 tracks. Uh, everything, every genre, mixed, different topics, different discussions. But most of all, I just wanted to show the people in my community, the people in the world, that true artistry comes from within. And there'll be times where you just do the art, for money, for gain, and then there'll be those moments where you're like, hey, I need to express. Well, no matter where this goes, the value is there to me. And I think when the value is there at the root, other people hopefully will be able to pick up and that frequency